I just want to touch base a little bit on the whole Richard and some of the things that he said. Like, I mean, some might not have listened to Richard like a long time ago. And I know a lot of people are listening to old videos and that they should be and pay attention. You know, he never talks about when he ever, even in any debate or conversation or just like live streams that he was answering questions, when he's referring to price discovery, he never talks about when it's going to happen. He just talks about what he could see the potential being. And I think all along the writing was in the literature that everybody got confused in. And I saw this, not to say that, look, I only told a few people and they didn't want to listen and whatever, that you're getting free tokens. Like everybody got excited about it. And they thought the exact opposite of what really was going to happen. If you get a massive amount of people get something for free that eventually, like, and it didn't take no time, and he told everybody that it'll have zero value until somebody creates that value, until there is a exchange of some sort, will create a price discovery. And then when that price discovery happens, everybody has to go back and think about this. You are talking about millions of tokens that got airdropped to people for free. And then there's price discovery. And then what happens? What does everybody do? Everybody is in this for money. Everybody. So nobody's holding that shit. It's not shit, but nobody's holding it to see where does it go. Maybe a few people did, or a handful, or 100,000, or 100,000, or 1,000, or 10,000. I don't know what the number is. Maybe people just kept holding, thinking that people were going to start buying this stuff of whatever free token they had when it established price discovery. Most people said, hey, I've got free money in my pocket. I'm going to go take it. And that's where it's went. It's meant to happen this way. The whole game theory is meant to happen what is happening right now. It's meant to get rid of, everybody's upset about it, but it's actually what was supposed to happen. It's actually to get rid of the free money. And what is the whole thing, right? Don't make profit. Don't expect profits off of others. This is what it's all about. You got free tokens. The free tokens was just to bring attention to here. It was a marketing scheme, right? You got free tokens on all this ERC20 tokens. You didn't pay for those free tokens. Did you sacrifice for Pulsechain and Pulsex? Sure you did. And you got a certain dollar amount that you didn't know what it was going to be worth. But then all the free tokens that everybody got, when there was price discovery and there was an exchange made, they started swapping it for what they could sell it for. And then all you saw was a constant bottom that happened. It was the plan the whole time. It was to get rid of all that. And then what's left? Only Pulsechain stuff. He's gotten rid of all this Ethereum tokens. This is the plan. And then so now we're at the bottom, and it's time for everybody to start loading their bags because the train's coming. I'm telling you right now, this train's coming. I got rid of the stuff as soon as I said. I knew it as soon as you could read it that, hey, this is free. You getting free money. What are you going to do with free money? Most people, especially the hungry people, what are they going to do? They're going to go get their money. They just got it gave to them. They ain't going to wait for somebody else to take that money. And that's what happened. That's what's going on. That's why the decline that everybody been talking about and everybody been complaining about, and the maxis are all upset and they're pissed, and my God, it's all tanking and all that. What did you think was going to happen? Everybody got free money. The majority of people are going to go get that money. And then now that the money's gone and shook out, you'll start seeing this thing climb.
I still think there's more downside.
I think there's more downside too. I agree with that point. But I don't mind, bro. I don't care.
I mean, this is part of what he wants, right? Like, I mean, I hope Richard goes back to the outrage marketing during the court case, to be honest, just for attention, the marketing of it all. And he's going to get to do what he did before. You know, I'm the guy that gave Hex away free to Bitcoiners. So now he's going to say, I'm the one that, gave you guys a free $1 coin. I duplicated your $1 and gave you $1 on the other chain. And it only took 8 months, 12 months, 16 months. It was just waiting for you in your wallet. I'm the one that told you, not your keys, not your coins, amongst some other people. It's just part of his. I mean, that's part of his persona. He likes to remind us, and he has a lot more things that he'll be able to remind us of. He'll say, "Well, I also told you that with every dip, Hex has gotten back up," and he's probably going to make sure that using this system that he may or may not have something to do with, but he definitely it rhymes, that he'll be able to say, "And look at this, Hex is up from the bottom," because he's going to find the bottom somewhere, the double bottom or whatever, and say, "Look at that double bottom," and then look at that, we've done X amount of X since then. Story time. He understands liquidity pools and games just like some of the others in this room.
But see, a lot of the projects on E, they literally either gonna die out.
They died.
That's what I'm saying. Or
That's
to
what
keep
Hex
it
did.
rolling, like I said, one thing that's enough. Gas. One thing is adoption. So it's inventable. I mean, it's gonna happen. You know, some people think, oh, it's not gonna happen. No, it's gonna happen because of the gas. I mean, either you're gonna rug your project, a good project that's been there for years, maybe, or just like Hex. Why do you think Richard Hart had to build a chain? Because it's either Hex has to moon like crazy, okay, so you can pay gas fees and this and that, or your small stake is just gonna it's not profitable. You're gonna have to rug them. So, and plus, when people try to get in Hex, it was just spending what, $500. I mean, buying $500 with what, like $70, $100 of gas fees paying for it. It's like stupid. That's not even short stake. That's just buying. And so bull market was completely like rug pull. I mean, to me, it was like I was ETH maxi, and I tell you what, man, I hate it. I hate
Yep,
it
I was the
myself.
total ETH maxi. That's where I started. I was ETH to the max. And you know what? I could care less about that chain. The whole thing could just die.
Same
It's
here,
just
man.
not fun. It's not fun, right? It gets to the point where it's not fun. It's like
Well,
I don't feel the
imagine
pain.
this, guys. I'll keep it simple. Imagine this: you go to work, right? You make $300, right? And then you gotta go to a bank to cash it out, and you gotta pay 150. It's like, are you serious? It's just it's stupid. It's literally stupid. It used to be, let's say, 4, then they went to 8, and now you gotta pay 150. It's like, are you serious? And where you got exactly same contract, where you can, like I tweeted before, all day long you playing on chain and you pay a couple bucks all day long. All these traders, why do you think they're loving? They go nuts. Look at B Roots and all these other traders. They go nuts. They're so happy. They go crazy. They think they're millionaires right now, which they are probably in some case. Depends where they bought and sold and how much. But I'm telling you, man, all these gas fees make people happy. And imagine bull run. Imagine bull run when you have to pay. When people talk about hacks, I mean, listen, man, I was a Hacks Max, and I still am until Pulsechain and Pulsex came out. Now I'm Richard Hart. But I tell you what, hacks on E, people are like some OGs. I mean, I want double cake too. But you know me, if you follow me, I always speak the truth. It's just impossible, to have same gain. I mean, hacks on ETH has to go higher, a lot higher. But now we see Pulsechain goes higher. So that means you're gonna make more gains on hacks on Pulsechain. So a lot of people, OG, they're bullish on e-hacks. I mean, I understand they want to protect their bag. Maybe they got small stakes or whatever spread out. But who supporting hack on Pulsechain? Richard Hart himself and a lot of people, so a lot of adoption is gonna go towards Pulse hacks, and we see that. We see the ratio change like crazy, and it's gonna happen. Same thing. So I mean, it's all a game plan. I mean, I just speak a little bit to some people, here and there, but trying to protect them or trying to be nice. But some people, they so toxic, and they like. I've seen the tweet. I think today or yesterday. It's like, oh, Kevtron. He said, if Richard Hart will do a stream, and they're like, oh, why it's not 3 hours, why it's not 4 hours or 3 hours or something like that. He tweeted. I was like, it's so true, man. Some people, it's just they're never happy. They're always gonna talk shit regardless, but fact speaks itself, chart speaks itself, so we'll
Man,
see. It's just been so toxic lately, and I couldn't take it no more, man. Like Johnny Kayas, I mean, he was coming in and out, even through the FUD, through SEC, when everybody was getting letters. My name was there. I didn't hide. I was still here. Fuck them, man. Fuck them, all of them, man. I mean, I don't care, man. All this FUD, see, when you went through some bear markets, your skin is not thin no more. It's thick. So once you've been in the game for a while, all this shit, all this FOMO, actually, I like that sometimes. You can buy those dips, but all this shit, it's funny to me. And a lot of people take it seriously. I mean, we can see in the price sometimes it dips like crazy, and I'm surprised whales do that too. I'm like, man, you've been in the game, you know what's up. But I mean, it is what it is. I mean, just DCA guys. I mean, we'll be all right, man. I ain't stressing about it. Richard Hart ain't. I mean, he's busy with building Pulsechain. you see him tweeting, and he's busy with other stuff, like probably getting prepared all his paperwork, getting all his stuff, together. So I mean, some of these guys, they're fighting so much, and Richard Hart's still following them, and they're like laughing, oh, I can fight about it, he's not on chain no more, or on X no more. And it's just retarded, man. The whole thing is just retarded. So I don't really care anymore. But people that really toxic, I'm gonna check them, because especially our, like, people that you used to look up to, people that I thought they're like good people, good Hexicans and stuff like that. Man, they become toxic.
That's called capitulation.
Yeah.
When people their back is broken and they keep bending over, so they can't take it anymore, and they capitulate.
Man, their back. I mean, their back is broken. They can't do nothing. I mean, trust me. I didn't broke my back, but my back hurt. I know what it is like. Like, you can't really do nothing. So that's how these people. Some of them, they're so wrecked. They dump. Some are up like crazy because they dumped early. It depends what they've done. Some they got wrecked because buying some other stuff, and they got more wrecked. So it just depends what they've done. Like, I don't talk about my game theory, my game, like, a lot, but I do tweet once in a while here and there. But like I said, man, a lot of these plebs, man, they, like, I looked at them so high, and now I'm like, bro, I can't even follow you. So it is what it is, man.
Yeah, keep playing the casino, man. Keep playing the casino.
I don't play too much, man. I'll be honest with you, man. I don't, like,
Yeah,
I play
man.
here and there,
$100
just for fun.
there,
But
$100 there.
yeah,
200.
that's
That's it.
see, I play for fun, man. I play, like I said, this is casino money. He's got more game plan under his sleeve. People think he's done. I mean, no, man is genius, man. I mean, he's been in this. I mean, I learned from him a lot, like, I've been in crypto, and then I watched some of his streams, even older ones. I'm like, man, that's why I was so bullish on Hex, because I got off a lot of projects. I was even in Chainlink before, and I was like, man, I made so much money. I thought it was good, but it's nothing compared to Hack. Or now we got Pulsechain. It's even better. I mean, it's not better, but I think I think Hacks is still gonna be like a Bitcoin, in this ecosystem, and Pulsechain is gonna be like Ethereum, regardless. So it's good, man.
Even through the bloodiest markets. And this is one thing we always don't focus on, is the things you can't see, right? The Richard Hart you can't see is the one that's making tons of money. Whether it's shorting Bitcoin, whether it's buying the low on Bitcoin, the ETH.
I know he did something with Stables,
gains,
remember?
Man.
Hex is the way.
Yeah,
Remember, he did
Stables.
something with Stables?
He just showed off just with one little move, just to prove to people, like, I can make $4 million in a day. I'm going to show off here. He's got a wallet that has $1 million in fees on a liquidity pair on Ethereum. He's not pulling the $1 million out, because why would you even need to? You're a multi-billionaire. You know what I mean? Like, we have no concept of what's going on.
Yeah, the man got this game on lockdown, and that's why I'm like, some of these people. Yeah,
he's running bots everywhere, making money. People have no clue.
That's what I'm saying. Some of these people, man, when they talk shit, it just pisses me off. Like, they have no clue about crypto whatsoever, and then they start shitting on Richard Hart. I'm like, man, just shut up, man. Just keep your mouth shut, and you look smarter. You know what I'm saying? Seriously.
When Hart's law is in full effect, it's the bots that are actually creating the value between the liquidity pools for all the PRC copies. So eventually, one day, when these copies have value, people from ETH will use Pulsechain, because I can remember, and I'm a newbie, that I couldn't even do a fucking transaction on ETH for less than like $75 to $100, and I wasn't going to even spend more than, I wasn't spending more than $100, like, but I was like willing to do it. But I paid
$100 gas just to buy Hex one time. $100 in gas. It's nuts.
So I know.
ETH, and I'm always thinking about Ethereum, and if I want to buy some and stuff, because I was always focused on ETH, kind of like Johnny. But if you think about it, ETH does not have to do even decent gains anymore, right? Like, it has so much competition. It's never seen this kind of competition. Arbitrum, Optimism, Base, Polygon. You've got Pulsechain, which is a complete parallel universe which anybody can come over here and not have to deal with the ETH problem. So I don't know. Like, I predicted when ETH was $100, I predicted it was going to go to $5,000. Everybody thought I was crazy. I predicted it, that's basically 2 years in advance. Right now, if I look at it, I'm like, does it hit 6,000? Does it hit 8,000? I mean, how far can it go before it can't go up because it's just too expensive and everybody just stops using it, right? It's stepping on its own toes. It's too expensive to do. They really have to fix the software, and we'll see. It's probably going to take them more than a bull market to fix the software. So we're going to probably see congested ETH, and it will probably get in its own way again.